Hey there, just about 8:40 on your Friday morning. Jalea and Gina joining you this morning. Want to update our digital viewers and give you an update on what we've been covering this morning. We know we saw all of the devastation from the overnight storms and destruction after those storms in central Indiana last night.
Yeah, you probably heard the storms. Some of the hardest hit areas were in Randolph County and Delaware County. We've been live throughout the morning and wanted to give you an update here on Facebook. Lindsay has been very busy through the morning, taking a look back and what we have in store today.
Yeah, exactly. Wanted to start with just all of the reports that came down over the past really 24 hours. We had over 70 reports across the state of Indiana. Most of them were hail reports, but of course we did have a couple tornado reports. We'll start with this. We'll go back to 7:39 yesterday evening. This is when we saw that rotation move into the Selma area. So we're talking eastern portions of Delaware County. That same storm basically maintained its rotation as it tracked nearly due east into the Winchester area. This was 20 minutes later as we approached the 8 o'clock hour last night, and eventually we saw the core of that rotation making its way almost directly through the city of Winchester. This was 8:06, and that's when we had that confirmed tornado warning that was issued from the National Weather Service. We know outside right now everything has cleared out, and we do know from the Weather Service that they will be sending crews out to both Delaware County and Randolph County to do that surveying to see how widespread this destruction actually was. So we are in the clear at this point. We've got a temperature that'll rebound to 58 today, more seasonal and more quiet in the 7-day forecast. We'll of course keep you updated there. But first we want to take you up to Delaware County, where Matthew Foltz has been basically surveying everything as far as the damage goes as the sun has been rising.
Yeah, Lindsay, we are here in Selma, Indiana, where emergency officials say more than 50% of homes and businesses have been destroyed or impacted by this storm. If you take a look behind me, you can see just complete devastation here. Power lines now laying in the street, sheet metal from homes blown everywhere, scattered everywhere. Again, you know, just complete devastation. Within the last 30 minutes or so, we've seen more local crews, emergency officials now getting to work with bulldozers and wood chippers to try to clear out some of this debris. If you take a look to my left, though, you can see several homes that were just, you know, completely impacted, roofs blown off of homes, some homes completely removed from their foundation. However, the good news is there are no injuries here in Selma, Indiana. But I want to send it over to Winchester, Randolph County. That's where our Samantha Johnson is. Sam, how's it looking where you're at?
Well, Matthew, it is a similar story here. The good news and the most important news, no deaths reported here in Winchester, but we have dozens and dozens of people with injuries. And you're going to have to take my word for it that this lot here behind us was a Taco Bell. And as you can see, there is nothing left of this area. In fact, if you look here on the ground, this is what's left of a cash register from inside that restaurant. And then I'm going to walk around. I'm going to be careful because we still have a lot of debris out here. You can see the back of the car here is marked with an X. That means officials have been through this lot to make sure no one was inside that vehicle. And then if you take a look just beyond that, you can see that there is what's left of that drive-through lane for this Taco Bell. Now, officials here in Winchester say they expect to give us another update at around 9:30 this morning. So we will have live updates throughout the Today Show and coming up today on 13 News at noon. We'll see you then.